What up, everybody? This is Dom Hecht. I'm glad to be finally doing this thing. We're calling this WizDom podcast. Uh, Basic goal of this podcast is I want to meet and talk to a bunch of really cool people. Anywhere from actors, actresses, stuntmen, stuntwomen, filmmakers, people that are involved in mixed martial arts, the actual fighters, business insiders, video game players, streamers, athletes, friends, musicians, whatever. Anyone who's doing cool things and cool shit, I want to talk to. I want to pick your brain and just, have a conversation. I'm really excited today. We're going to have our first guest on the show of all time. You might know who he is if you know me. He is my brother, Vinnie Hecht. And before we introduce him, let's go ahead and introduce you to a little clip of who he is. That double bass, baby! Woo! And without further ado, we have ourselves Vinnie Hecht.
What up, brother?
What up, dog? How you doing?
Got my quarantine beard on.
There you go. Me
Having
too.
product in my hair in 3 weeks.
No haircuts or anything for you?
Hell, no, it's not essential apparently.
Well, before we dive into a couple questions, I brought myself a little wine here. I'm going to crack open.
Ooh wee!
You sipping on anything, sir?
Damn right I am.
Oh, a little hazy IPA, huh?
A little hazy.
Let me get this thing open here.
You know how to work that?
I worked at a restaurant for a couple years. You might know that.
What happened with that?
Graduated college and moved on.
Okay, nice.
We both come from the restaurant world. Come on now.
Feel
Have
like
some
there's more. Feel like there's more of a story to that one.
Save that for podcast 1000.
Yeah, good call.
Pour this up here. You tell me when to stop.
That's good pour. Let it breathe.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah, let it breathe.
All right, we can do that. Well, in honor of the first video podcast we have going on here on WizDom Cast, I'd like to cheers you, my brother, to being my first guest. Thank you very much.
Cheers to you.
Cheers, sir. Cheers, sir.
Look it down.
Woo! Woo!
I feel like I'm in Italy again.
I know,
Chugging
right?
fucking Steins.
Italy and Germany on those ones.
Fuck. Or Germany,
Yeah.
whatever. It was all blur.
Our first time chugging was in Italy and Venice. We got Steins there because we were preparing ourselves for Oktoberfest. So if you've seen our Instagrams, you might see us chugging some Steins there. And then once we went to Germany Oktoberfest, that's where I got to stand on the table and complete my bucket list of chugging a Stein at Oktoberfest. So
That's pretty badass.
check that one off the list there.
Yeah. Everyone needs to go. It's a bucket list. If it's not on your bucket list, you need to put it on. It's fucking wild, man. I didn't even anticipate what was going to happen there. But it's a fucking party, man.
Yeah, I thought Oktoberfest was just like all the tents and the beers and like, that's all it was.
Yeah.
But it's like a whole thing. Like the whole fucking town gets taken over. They build out like a crazy village. They have rides, carnival. Like you could honestly bring kids there. Maybe not into the tents, but
yeah,
you could bring kids there during the day, send them home with a nanny, and then party at nighttime. So that was an insane adventure for sure.
Yeah, it was wild. That was fucking insane.
Yep, but let's talk a little bit about you. You are the guest.
Yes.
You are the drummer of the band called Raiju. You guys have an album that came out last year, 2 years ago? When was it? How long ago now?
A little over a year. We released it on March 19th, 2019.
March 19th, so just over a year. Yep.
Fucking one trip around the sun. It's kind of wild how fast that fucking goes.
It's crazy, right? Well, yeah, anyone that wants to check out your guys' music, they can purchase your guys' album on raijumusic.com.
Yep.
Where else can they check you guys out? I know Spotify I check you guys out on. Where else?
So,
Where else can they find you?
I mean, we're streaming digitally everywhere. So whatever you use to listen to music, you'll find us there. Raiju, Raiju. So we're on every platform, all the social media. It won't take you long to find us.
Yeah, you guys are on fucking everything now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, what is Raiju been up to in the quarantine? Have you guys been writing music through computers? Do you guys still have band practice? How do you guys operate in that?
So interesting. What we did was we lined up a shit ton of shows actually. So we actually invested like a couple $1,000s into a full light set, light rigs. And
Yep.
yeah, what we did
I've seen those.
was yep, program the show all to MIDI. So basically everything's linked up and everything's firing off. The strobes are fucking syncopated to the music. Everything's automated. So we invested a shit ton of money, shit ton of time into getting this all set up. And so we lined up a bunch of shows, and we got to play a couple with the new light show and everything like that. But then obviously this shit happened with the corona. Which
you guys had a show in March that it was like right in the beginning of when everything was getting super serious, and you guys had to cancel that show, right?
Yep, that was canceled for sure.
Yeah, I had 2 films myself that I was supposed to be a part of within this last month that they're both still going to happen, but they both got moved. So I think that's what everyone's kind of dealing with right now is moving shit around and fucking figuring things out because these things are going to happen. You're going to play shows.
Yeah.
I'm going to make movies. It's going to fucking happen. It's just, getting this thing fucking under wraps so we can go out there safely and responsibly and fucking do our part,
Yep. Everything's on standstill. We got a couple shows lined up in May, or shit, we were supposed to do shows in April. Those are done too. Those are canceled. So we have some up in the air, a tour. I'm not going to announce that, but it's fucking dope. That's in May, but just talking with the other bands, they're like, well, fuck, like, who knows if we can even do this. So we got whenever we start playing shows again, which we will, and we're really fucking itching to do it because our stage shows just elevated big time with everything, sound wise, theatrics wise. We're tight as ever. Nice. So we're just really looking forward to getting out there and making it happen.
Well, yeah, for anyone that wants to check you guys out, you guys have videos on YouTube. You have a couple music videos. Got one right here, Silk and Gold. There's Tommy there, Tommy the actor in that music video. Shout out Tommy Cog. Tommy. Yeah, you guys got some merchandise here. You guys' Instagram's always popping too. But yeah, I prepared a couple questions for you here. It's going to be a little game we got going on here. We'll just go through 5 quick questions.
All right.
Each time we ask a question, before you answer it, we'll take a nice sized chug of our beverage. A nice one. A nice one.
All right. Maybe I need to open another one too. I got it on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour up a little more here. Myself a little refill.
Yeah, top that bitch.
Got some fun questions I think that you'll enjoy. Hopefully they're not too difficult for you.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
All right, the first question.
We got chug first, right?
Oh, yeah. No, let me ask the question. Fine, we'll chug first. All
right.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Chugging. $30 wine from Mom's cousin's winery, so.
Thanks, Mom.
She gets mad if I drink it too much. All right, first question we got for you. So I should preface this, actually. You've seen Tiger King, correctly?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. So my first question for you.
Okay.
Do you think Carol Baskin killed her husband, Don Lewis?
No fucking doubt. She has the whole Hillary thing going on with her eyes. Hillary Clinton. Dude, it's fucking real. Like you see her comment on something and their eyes pop up and shit like that. Like the micro expressions that she's fucking doing. It's like, oh, dude, you fucking slayed that bitch.
Well, every time they ask her like a super intense question, she does like a weird little like like a weird little
Yeah.
laugh. It's like
Yep.
they're asking me if you killed your fucking husband and you're laughing. Like, but I don't know. Like, see, what weirds me out, I'm not taking Joe Exotic's word because that dude's for sure fucking certified crazy.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with them, with him writing a letter before he passed away and then putting onto his will,
Yeah.
like, or if I disappear, that was the stuff where I was like,
The evidence.
hold up,
The
hold
evidence,
on a
man.
second.
It's there. And the whole
Yeah.
fucking family all intertwined with like the law enforcement and shit. It's like, come on, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I read some stuff that they're reopening the investigation, and then also that the show has a bunch of footage that they haven't used yet that they're gonna put on to probably another show that's gonna like really make her not look too good. So we got another season of well, I guess you can't really call it Tiger King if it's about her, Tiger Queen maybe. I don't know. She kind
I don't
of
know.
is.
Yeah,
It's
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 all there.
it's crazy how all those people are like so fucking different, but like so fucking
Yeah.
extreme in like everything they're doing. Like it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, Joe Exotic is wild, but I kind of felt like he was my spirit animal, honestly. Like
I think everyone
that seems
connected to him a little bit.
fucking wild, dude. I'm not even kidding. So I work in sales, and what I actually did. So I've just been banging out emails.
Meme.
I fucking put in my signature of my business signature. To the left of it, I have the like hippie picture
Yep.
of Carol, Joe, and the tiger. And I must have banged out like 400 emails with that signature. In there.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I
I don't
I
know,
I
whatever.
I used to work in sales too, and Vinny's the one who taught me this. Is to send. Oh, we're dropping some knowledge on some people right here. They're gonna be taking your tricks and stuff in the sales game. But
Oh,
memes work in emails. But it's got to be creative. It's got
gotta
to
be
be
tasteful.
funny. It can
Yep.
get risky. Sometimes it can
Yep.
get risky. But I remember I had a client and she loved not Lord of the Rings, sorry, Game of Thrones. She loved Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
And for Halloween one year, I dressed up as Jon Snow, and there was a picture of me dressed up as Jon Snow, and she wasn't answering my phone calls for a little bit, and I sent her the picture in a meme, saying like your king requests your service or something like that, and I put it in the email, and
Fucking
oh,
real.
she fucking loved it. She called me
Yeah.
back. She called me back. She told me that it was the greatest thing she's ever seen. Brought
Yep.
me in like the next week. We sat at the table and she was just like laughing her ass off the whole time talking about the picture. She signed the
Yep.
contract right there. She's like, I want to work with someone like you, like da 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 da. And I was just like, let's go. So you,
It's the tailored meme.
yep.
It's I've converted so many fucking deals on that and tried out so many different methods, and it just has a super high conversion rate. As long as you gotta almost understand them, understand what they like, and then you like subtly put it into the meme, so it's not like or they know that
Oh, you're breaking
you
up a little bit.
know what they like.
Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties here. You got to stop your uploads, whatever you're uploading over there.
It's a fucking mind game, man. But they
Vinny, we can't hear you.
when you do what?
Vinny, we can't
Like,
we can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're lagging out. Okay, there we go.
I can
Vinny's going
hear
back.
you.
You can hear me now? All right, we had a little technical
Yep.
difficulties there. We'll just move on. A little bit of lag.
I can hear you.
It's saying we're having some poor connection here, so we'll have to figure that out at some point. Your camera's,
Motherfucking roommates just bought a PS4,
yeah, tell the
and
roommates
they're
to
taking a
get off their PS4.
fucking.
All right, there we go. I think we're back to normal. All right, we'll just move on to the second question here, all right?
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Oh. Here we go.
Cheers.
All right. I'm going to have to re-pour. Has the coronavirus caused you to become a germaphobe?
I'm following protocol. Let's just say that. The best practices. I haven't used this much Purell in a 3-week period. The amount of Purell that I use in a 3-week period probably measures the amount that I've used over the past fucking 20 years of my life.
That's your go-to is the Purell?
Yeah.
You got one of those little. You got one of those little things on your belt buckle that hang down.
I do actually. Where'd that go? Where'd that little bitch go? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh, that is the one that hangs on the belt. I knew it. You're fucking busted.
Also got this.
Is that some other say hello, Purell?
So this is Staples brand. So our CEO of our company, so like there's mass shortages of all this shit. And so what our CEO did is he sent us out a care package with that big old bottle of Purell and disinfectant wipes. Sent it out.
Goods.
Every employee at Staples. So yeah, we're stocked.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. All right. Yep. So for this third question, it's not really a question. I'm actually, for anyone that's a fan of video podcast, there's a great show that I love. It's called Now We Feast. It's the one where they eat the chicken wings. You seen that one?
Yeah, the same dude that does the hot wing challenge or whatever.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So he asks one question for every hot wing. So one of the segments they have on there is they go on someone's Instagram and they grab one of their pictures, and then you got to kind of explain what's going on in this picture. So I went on your Instagram.
Uh-oh.
I grabbed a picture.
It's private.
And you just got to kind of tell us what was going on. This one's more of a heartfelt one. I hadn't talked to you about this one yet, so this is gonna be news for me too. But let's go.
That's
ahead
a dope picture.
Let's go ahead and get an explanation on this thing.
All right, it has an interesting story for sure. All right, so let's check it out. So, as I said, I work in sales, and basically I was cold calling a company. It's a nonprofit organization in San Francisco, and I go on site. All right, I scheduled a meeting, go in for our first meeting, and I'm talking to the guy who happens to be the cousin of Danny Glover.
Oh,
Weird.
Shit.
Yeah, so we're talking.
Danny Glover does a bunch of indie films out here, by the way.
Dude, yeah,
not even indie. They're big budget films, actually. They're not even indie.
SF State, baby, go Gators. He's an alumni there. I'm like 98% sure of that. But yeah, we're talking, we're jiving, and then somehow it comes up that I'm a musician. And basically he goes, one of our teachers here is also a musician in the metal scene. And I was like, what's his name? It's a pretty intimate scene, you know? And he's like, John. And I was like, no shit. And he just so happened to be walking by outside of the office where we're having our meeting. And basically, like, we play shows with these guys all the time. Fucking awesome dude. And brought him in, said what up, basically helped me close the deal.
Nice.
And then John, when we were talking, he's like, hey, you know, so basically this school right here, this nonprofit organization, it's a school for like super troubled kids that have like a fucked up upbringing.
Yeah.
Which I could relate on some levels. Right? So he basically hit me up. He's like, hey, you want to come in and play drums and teach, you know, or just like talk to the kids and do a performance at the end?
That's sick.
And I was like, dude, just anytime, hit me up. He followed up. And I was like, I'm there. So we scheduled it. My studio is like right down the street from where this school's at.
Yeah.
And so loaded up all my drums on like a Friday afternoon, took a little work off, drove over. And then, so yeah, these are some of the kids. So we went to their library.
Yeah.
And it was fucking rad, man. Like,
did you have a drum set there?
Yeah, I brought my fucking drums. And
you set it up in the library?
No, dude, I set it up in the parking lot outside, and this nonprofit school is in this whole. It's a business complex.
Hell yeah!
So I literally set it up outside. I was like, "This is okay."
This is it.
So I set it up, and then went in, had this like panel discussion. So this is the picture you see is inside the library, and just talked about like goals and motivation and something that's like near and dear to my heart. So I just got to kind of connect with these kids and
That's pretty
develop some
sick.
cool rapport. And then after this was done, so I brought in a bunch of drumsticks for them because I've fucking just shit tons of shredded up pairs.
Yeah.
And so I was like, how many kids are going to be there? And so I brought them in a bunch of pairs of sticks, and then I went out at the end, and then I just fucking drum soloed for like fucking 20 minutes.
Hell yeah.
All these people, I forget what time it was. It was like before lunch, so it was fairly early.
What were the
And,
kids doing? Were they rocking out?
oh, dude, I got him. I got him like I was doing some like chants, like boom, 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 yeah, boom, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like, so I was getting them all pumped up, and they were getting out of their shell because a lot of them, you could tell they went through some fucked up shit. So
Yeah.
you have to bring them out of that shell. But we like connected on that rhythmic level, and
That's sick.
pissed off a couple businesses, but fucking
Yeah,
middle finger up.
Did they
Dude.
come? Did they come give some weird looks to you, or what?
It was weird looks first, but then they were like kind of captivated by it because it's like something out of left field,
Yeah, be like, come on, it was for the kids, yo.
Yeah, that was
It's for the
cool.
kids.
It was really cool. It was a really cool experience for sure.
That's sick. Yeah, that's something I could see you be good at. Handling people that have had tough times. But I feel like most you and anyone in our family, like we're relatable people in a lot of different senses. So
Yeah,
we can meet kids, adults, different types of people from any backgrounds, and we can usually relate to them on some level and
yeah,
get in touch with them and understand what they're going through, what they can understand what we're going through, and just
yeah.
fucking do dope shit. So I saw that photo and I was like, I haven't asked him about this. I need to find out what the hell's going on here. And I'm glad I asked that. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, good choice. You could have really fucked me up with some other picks.
Well, this next question is gonna be one that's gonna put you on the spot. I've asked you this before and I don't remember your answer, but we're gonna ask it again.
All right,
But
pour it
hey,
tall.
look at this. This is a freshly opened bottle of red wine, by the way, and that's where I am right now. So you better be doing some real chugs with me here.
I'm almost done with my second. I got my third open. Let's go. I'll dig into my third.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yes, yes.
All right. Actually, that was a weak sip. That was a weak one I did.
That's impressive on my side. Sorry about that.
All right. Question number 4 of 5.
Okay.
Who is on your top 5 drummers list?
Top 5
Their
numbers.
name, and their band, because not everyone's gonna know the band. So their name and the band.
Fuck. Top 5? Come on, dude.
Top 5. We'll give you top 5 and 1 honorary mention.
A lot of the drummers that I listen to like are no names. They're like super reclusive in their fucking studio.
We'll name them. Give them a shout out. Give them a shout. If they're the best to you, I want to hear their name. I want your actual top 5, not the I'm gonna name the most 5 popular drummers.
I'll break it down.
Yeah, let's
I'll
go.
break it down.
Let's go.
All right, so one of the top drummer, first one right off the gates, his name's Alex Rudinger. So he's drummed for a shit ton of bands. Good Type, The Faceless. He just got off a fat tour with Whitechapel. He's a session drummer, but he also plays live in a lot of bands. I've been fortunate to like connect with him and do some online drum lessons.
Those bands rip.
In terms of fucking skill, this guy's like fucking out there. He's so fucking clean. It's beautiful. So that's definitely first one that comes to mind as far as like skill level, like through the roof. Alex Rudinger. So check him out if you're a drummer. If you probably already know him, you might not, but you should. Another one that comes to mind that's kind of in the same vein is Matt Garska. So he's the current drummer of Animals as Leaders.
Hell yeah.
And I believe he was a Berklee School of Music graduate. He's a student of drums through and through. I'm pretty sure all he does is drink coffee and play drums. Kind of jealous there, but his chops are unbelievable right there. Midway through, I'm going to drop this one because this is more of a formative drummer, and this is super controversial, but it's not for skill level at all. It's for basically the brand that he created through his band. So it's Lars Ulrich.
Ooh.
I
Ooh.
I remember like the drums that he wrote for all the early Metallica albums.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like, I'm not a drummer, but like, if you told me to name a top 5, he's probably in mine too. So
Yeah, man, the drums are super accessible. So it's like I remember when I first picked up drums, as you know, like drumming in my fucking bedroom of our house on Allen Avenue.
Oh, I know.
Um,
Oh, I know.
yeah, everyone does. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was he's from
Everyone within a half-mile radius knows.
But now, honestly, he's like cutthroat, badass. Business acumen is really there.
Yeah, he's really fought for music. Like, I remember back in the day with the whole Napster thing going on, he
Yep,
took a lot of fucking heat during those times
he
where
really did, man.
he was getting fucking smashed on. But in retrospect, now that I look back on it, like back in the day, I was like, fuck this guy, dude. I'm fucking 12 years old. I want free music. I can't afford to buy
Dude,
fucking music.
that
But
was the heyday.
but now that I'm an adult and I understand, business and that
Yeah.
money and I understand all those things, it's like he's fighting for people like you, artists,
Believe me,
musicians
I
that
put
are
out we put out that album Non Sequitur,
yeah.
and fucking album sales. We probably did better than a lot of fucking prog metal bands did, but
Yep.
still, it's like sales were fucking mediocre, dude. It was
Yep.
just like,
It's because now
everyone's streaming.
now the platforms have come if you want your stuff to get seen or heard, in your case, seen in mine, or both, you got to put it out there for free, until you can build that big enough name to where you can start charging people, to where you've built that, hey, we're good, like we need to be paid for our skills. But
Yeah,
and he always fought for that's what he was doing during those times where everyone was hating on him, was
yeah.
he was fighting for musicians. So I like that pick because he took a lot of criticism for that. So I respect that. So
He's like
that's your
he's the Nickelback of the drum community for sure. So, but I'll
hey,
digress.
fuck that. I like Nickelback too, motherfuckers. All
Dude,
right. If
we're gonna get
hey, people who hate on Nickelback are fucking haters. All right. If you hate on Nickelback, fuck you. Nickelback's a great band. And look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
all right. Fourth drummer. Here we go. I already know.
All right. Number four.
Eric Collin. Fuck. Did I fuck that one up? Hold on. Let me make sure that one's right. Eric Moore. Jesus Christ.
What
Am
band
I
is he
fucking
from?
that up? I always fuck his name up. No. Let me see. Hold on.
Damn, don't shout out your number 2 fucking drummer incorrectly, dude.
No, I always trip. I don't know why, but his name's Eric Moore. Big old black dude. This guy, he's my number one drummer, like favorite drummer.
What
This
band is
guy's
he?
like, he used to play in Suicidal Tendencies a lot. He was a fill-in for them,
Oh,
and he
hell
played
yeah.
for a really long time. But he just shredded their shit. So he's like his chops are based in gospel music, and so I mean, you have to learn how to be a pocket drummer if you're playing gospel. So this guy is fucking dirty. You probably seen fucking viral drum videos of him.
Yeah.
He covers a lot of crazy songs, and he has his own big following, YouTube and everything like that. But as far as like cleanliness and pocket, good person too. Like, Eric Moore. So he's my number one drummer for sure.
It's actually crazy. I've been watching a lot of American Idol and those fucking TV. I've been watching a lot of shows lately because I'm just fucking trapped at home. And a lot of musicians come from like church. Like I know John Legend is like that, and there's a couple other that I'm forgetting the names of.
Yep.
But there's so many fucking musicians who've come from that background where they were the choir boy. They were the person playing piano in their church. They were the person playing guitar in their church. I remember Bobby Carroll, the guitarist of your band, Raiju. Happy birthday, by the way, Bobby. I know today's your birthday, too. Shout out. But I remember him. He would be in church. He played, like, the national anthem in church one time, I remember. He played
songs, too.
He played church songs, the whole thing. And that's how a lot of musicians start out, dude. That's how a lot of musicians start out, is in church or, wherever they can play music. And then
you can't fuck up. God will judge you.
Yeah, God will hit you with a motherfucking lightning bolt.
Will resurrect and fuck you up if you fuck up a note. They got to be in the pocket. You got to dig in.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'll drop this guy's name. He's like an
Yeah, there's
Instagram.
one more. That was only four. That was only four.
Yeah.
But you said that was your one. But who's sitting in the 2-3 spot?
It's another no name. No one will probably know him unless you're like a really like diehard drummer. His name's Jay Scott. Another like really jazz based. I think he's more jazz based, not gospel. He's a white dude. I'm not saying all gospel drummers are black, but I mean there's a high. Just being real, there's a fucking.
You didn't gospel drum, so that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm a white dude, so I went the jazz route, the jazz foundations right there. But no, this guy's like clean as fuck, and he's definitely one of the best ones that I've seen out there. So there you go.
That's sick. That's your 5. Well, I'm gonna take your honorary mention then.
I already think I know.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Joey Jordison, Slipknot.
No, he's on my 5 though. Joey Jordison's in my 5 for sure.
Okay.
Joey Jordison, Slipknot, you're in my 5 for fucking sure.
Respect.
But someone who I know influenced you is Travis Barker.
Oh yes.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
Come on, dude.
I know.
Blink was your shit, dude.
I got a little pretentious with my list, man. I really did.
Hey, I respect, but can we put him in your 6th spot, or do you want to put Travis or Joey in your 6th spot? That's my question.
Travis all day. That guy fucking shreds.
All right,
Travis
all right,
all
fair,
day.
Fair. Yeah, I think Travis might be my 5 too, but I'm just, and I know he's like, I mean, he's fucking sick. I'm not gonna talk shit about him at all. He's fucking sick.
Nope, dope as fuck.
All right, we're on to the last question here.
Wait.
We're on to the last. Oh, yep. So this is all I'm gonna finish this. How much beer you got?
I got a.
Once I finish this, I
3/4.
I finished a whole bottle of fucking red wine.
6 3/4. So let's roll.
This is a $30 bottle of wine from what I keep being told over and over and keep getting judged upon.
Well, fuck it. Let's rage. Cheers.
Down the hatch. Cheers. Woo!
That's spicy. That's like a chicken wing right there.
Hot soup. That's hot soup right there. Hot soup.
Hot soup.
Hot soup.
Mm.
Shout out Matt Blackmore. Hot soup.
Matt Blackmore.
All right. My final question.
All right, hit me.
What are you looking forward to most once people are able to gather together again?
I just have this weird feeling that it's gonna be like a real like the vibes are gonna be amazing. Like, so I work downtown in the financial district of San Francisco, so I'm used to like the day to day. You're going to work, everyone's fucking staring down, they're staring at their phones, they're cruising, not acknowledging, they're not present. I'm optimistic. I really think it's gonna be like, I don't know, just like a lot of smiles and like a lot of just positivity, man. Like this whole thing has been a fucking wild ass movie, bro. And everyone's watching, everyone's living it. We've all been a part of this movie. It's unprecedented and it's fucking wild. So I strongly believe it's going to be a lot of fucking, fuck yeah, rock on. Oh yeah, no, you go first. No, let me get that elevator fucking button for you. You know,
I'm with you because I've already started to see it honestly because I went to the grocery store a couple of days ago, and I was just walking home because it was just right down the street, and I'm walking back and I'm walking past 2 people and I'm like keeping my distance, you know, doing my thing.
6.
But I could tell like once we got close enough to where we were like walking past each other, their eyes just kind of like lit up like. And I was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" They're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like they were
Straight
like
up, dude.
so stoked for like human interaction. It was just like like honestly, what I imagine is coronavirus is healed. Hopefully that happens. I understand it's not like gonna happen. I get that, but like, hey, me and all my friends are healthy, and then everyone's just gonna be hugging each other. I just want to fucking hug all my friends. I want to sit close to my friends in a movie theater. I want to play some poker with them at a blackjack table or whatever. You know, I want to fucking just hang out with my friends. I want to fucking hug them. I want to high five them. I want to fucking accidentally cough in their face and not be worried about it. Like,
fuck that.
Going back to the germaphobe question, I for sure like trip myself out on certain shit like.
Yeah.
Stuff I would never think of. Like, I had to go in to sign some paperwork, and the person handed me the pen, and I like grabbed the pen, and then like I felt this like thing on my fingers where I grabbed the pen that they had just touched, and I was just like, my 3 fingers feel so dirty, like from touching this pen, like, and then I was like avoiding touching anything with my 3 fingers until I got home to where I could wash off my 3 fingers with soap. So I was just like, this shit's getting crazy, bro. Like,
it fucks with your head, man. It really does.
And I'm the type of dude that would drop something on the floor, pick it up, and eat it. 5-second rule, but now I'm reconsidering everything, man. It's fucking gnarly.
Yep. I'm there with you, man. I believe that.
Did you finish your beer?
Yeah, I'm maxed out. Got more in the fridge.
I'm maxed out too. I polished this bad boy off.
Good work. Proud of you.
Shit. I don't want to keep this going too long. You know, I don't want to waste everyone's time too much. I want to have everyone be able to check this out in a timely manner. I know people got time on their hands, so hopefully this is something people could check out. You're definitely going to be someone I bring on here again. We'll probably do a live stream at some point. Definitely want to bring on some of your buddies in the music game. But all the people I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, you know, I definitely want to bring you guys in. Just talk to people, find out what's going on in people's lives. I know people are just sitting at home right now, you know, just find out about cool shit people are planning to do after this is over. And even after this is over, still continue to talk to people and find out what's going on. So, Vinny, I want to thank you for being my first guest of the WizDom cast.
Honored.
WizDom cast. How was your experience? How was your experience in this adventure?
Dude, I'm super proud of you. You fucking, instead of, you know, during this whole thing, you know, you could just waste time and not do shit. You took it upon yourself to create something. And I really think as long as you stay consistent, this is going to be amazing. So I'm super proud of you, man.
Yeah, this is, that, as you know, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And then there's always ways to find excuses to not do that thing. And everyone has that thing in their head that they want to do. And if it's something that you can do now while you're sitting at fucking home, and all my friends who are, you know, working from home and shit, shut the fuck up. We know what you're all doing. Just fucking knock out the shit that you need to get done for your personal self right now. Like, knock it out. Like, stop making excuses. I fucking built this shit. I just fucking said, fuck it. And I was just like, I'm going to fucking do it. You know, I built my little fucking workout area in the backyard. I'm fucking staying home, being responsible, fucking doing my shit. And then built this thing. And honestly, I think it's fucking beautiful. And I enjoyed this fucking conversation. And I look forward to having many conversations with other people and growing my knowledge, growing my wisdom. From learning from other people. That's really the whole point of this is I just want to talk to people, learn from people, and just put good vibes out there, good times, and good things. So I appreciate that. I appreciate
it as well.
Appreciate you. You appreciate me?
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Kind of love you.
I kind of love you too. I forgot to ask, do you like guacamole?
I love it. Do you like getting your ass kicked in Switzerland in a Swiss hotel?
Fuck that. Anyone that saw my Instagram story, yeah, me and this guy were wrestling after a night out, and someone was getting dominated. I'm gonna go ahead and point this way at that guy.
Ah!
Yeah,
dude,
that guy was getting dominated. And then he decided to throw the old sucker punch on his own brother. My dad gets out of the fucking bed in his underwear. Whoa, what the hell going on here? You guys are fucking brothers.
Swiss police are coming.
You guys are brothers. We're on a European vacation. You're fighting. And I was just like, this motherfucker. And then after you sucker punched me, I beat your ass. I beat your fucking ass.
Side of the story. Who has the black eye? Who came out? Looking beautiful.
I had a black eye because you punched me in my face, but I gave you the heels of death to the back of your head from the bottom. I was hitting this guy with heels, but I'll tell you what, we woke up in the morning, and it was just one of those things where we looked at each other, and we were just like... Things got a little out of hand last night. We got about 5 days left in Europe. Let's go ahead and just forget about that and just have a good fucking time. There's not a lot of people that can do that, by the way, too. There's people that would have had that fight we had and then fucking just hated each other forever. Yeah. Hey, things happen when you drink, especially when you're overseas, and yeah, we threw down a little bit. Happens.
Woo. All right, good times.
All right. Well, till next time. When's the last time I seen you in person, by the way?
Couldn't tell you.
Word. Well, I've been quarantining, you've been quarantining, so hopefully we can meet up soon and hang out, and I'll give you a nice big hug. All right.
Bing bing.
All right, brother. This was a great one. It was a pleasure. Peace.